It's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Good evening, my friends. It's time for another day with Lady Pru. That's right. Your favorite bard is here to make sure you are well entertained. And a very happy Monday to you. I wasn't scrambling quite as much as usual today, so that's good news. I mean, and did you see I did the thing where I started the credits, before the actual thing? Ooh, I say I wasn't scrambling, but I did forget something. I forgot to pour my drink. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Talk amongst yourselves while I see to that, because how are you going to guess what's in Pru's cup unless Pru actually has something in her cup? So I would not short you in this fashion. But I suppose I'll have to keep up a running monologue so you can't hear what I'm putting together by the sounds. So, all right, everyone. It's going to be a wonderful day here in the land of Pru, wherein I'm going to be drinking something that I may or may not have adequately prepped before the actual start of the show. There's nothing to see here, nothing to hear. See here. Now, see here. I Zazu, the little creature. What is it? Hornbill. Command that you stop this nonsense and you act more kingly, like the lion you are. There. Now I've given that little tyke good stern talking to. Let me get myself a straw, and I pick out a colorful straw so that you can't tell what I'm slurping through it. So there. Now, and I'm very excited to share this with you. I don't know if I've used this before, this particular cup, but just in case I haven't, look at this beautiful thing. Ooh, it's shiny yet opaque. Here it is. There's too much light on it. See? All right. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but it's all these beautiful little pinks and swirls and stuff. It's beautiful. It's made by Peter the Glassblower, who you can find. You can still find him at the Scarborough Renaissance Festival. You used to see him all over. He used to be at Arizona and at, I think he was at the New York Fair, but those are different glassblowers now. So you'll just have to come to Scarborough, I suppose. But it's a beautiful cup. It makes me so happy. Oh, all right. So let's see. Yay. Oh, and by the way, hello, the hairiest brother-in-law. Good evening, first-time viewer. Oh, your high school friend is involved with our enterprise, and it was recommended from her feed. Thank you for joining us. Now, don't forget, one of the best ways that you can make sure that your favorite artists continue to bring you their good works is by sharing, hitting that share button, or copying and pasting the address of this channel, and or shouting it from the rooftops if you so wish. Join Nat 21 Adventures. Let's see, the show is live. Join for songs of good health. Link in the comments. Did you know that on Facebook, they throttle your algorithm if you put a link right in your post? So if you want people to see your stuff, you've got to, you gotta put that stuff into the comments. Tips for nerds. So yes, I'm dressed up as one of my personal heroes. Here, got my little Wonder Woman outfit on, and because one of my personal heroes is spending the night in the hospital tonight. So I won't tell you any more than that because, well, I haven't asked for permission to share. And it's really neither here nor there because, it hardly matters that, I send out your good wishes in whatever method seems best to you, that my friend will find a full recovery. And we are, as yet, hopeful that we're on the right track. So, and William, of course, with the compliments. Pretty much all first-timers become loyal members of Pru's adventuring party. You can all be part of my adventuring party. Can you hear my voice? I just did a weekend at the Carolina Renaissance Festival, and I'm feeling my very best sort of husky maiden. I've still got my upper register, but I'm speaking in more of a gravelly tone just now. I kind of like it. I think it's interesting. Johnny O always wants to know, since I put up the green screen to do some talking sometimes, if there's going to be a surprise. And, well, there's always a surprise. It's just I might not always know about it. Oh, Johnny O thought he saw the drink. Oh, dear. And then he instantly walked it back. Not really. All right. And 99 Dragonfly has a whole picture just like my mug, and link in description below. Yes, huzzah. Yes, Diana Prince. Exactly. I'm dressed up as Diana Prince. Don't tell anyone that she's really Wonder Woman. Must keep her secret. Now I'll take a drink to your health and to the topic of our show tonight. It's about health to the company, or songs that make you feel better, just in case we ran out of songs that were literally about good health. So we've had a few good suggestions already. So Nat, uh, Nat requested one that I don't know well enough to do. It's a I Will Get Back Up Again from the Trolls movie, which is a really, really neat little pep up song. So you knock me over, I will get back up again. So, but I'm afraid I don't know it well enough to actually sing the whole thing. So Nat's backup choice was "Touch the Sky" from Brave. Uh, and then William requested the song Caledonia because I also think that like um, a song about returning to normalcy or returning to better days also kind of fits the brief. So Sally requested Country Roads by John Denver. I'm always into that. And Dragonfly wanted any song by Celine Dion. So I can't remember exactly what it's about, but I do remember, I think, at least I think I do. I remember the bridge, which is good for me, of That's the Way It Is by Celine Dion. I think I've sung it before, but it's been a couple of years. So, all right. And William's been shouting huzzah a lot. Where have you been, William? Where are you driving to and from and to? All right. So, so if anyone else has requests, I put a pretty good list on the Discord channel. So some songs that haven't been requested yet include "Bring Him Home" from Les Mis, Jean Valjean's song about letting Marius live through the night. "Journey to the Past" from Anastasia, "The Far Side of the World" by the Tidelines, "Ferry Me Over" by Andy M. Stewart, which is also about Caledonia. Let's see, "The Mist-Covered Mountains of Home," "The Irish Lullaby," wishing that I could be back in my mother's arms so she could sing me a lullaby. "The Irish Blessing," "May the Right Road Rise to Meet You." "Bonnie Portmore," which is my environmental conservation song about those good times before all my favorite trees were cut down. Let's see, did I have any others? "Pull Boys Pull" about returning to the land that I love and my loved ones there. So there's a lot of good Princess is scratching herself. There's a lot of good ideas for songs about regaining your health so you can do the things that you love, or returning to the place where you can do the things that you love, and about literally regaining your health. I'm saving Health to the Company for the end of the night, but if someone wants to request that, then I'll come up with something else to sing. So, and Evelyn's getting her glass of wine. Lovely. Evelyn, I didn't recognize any of the songs that you requested, so give me another request if you want me to play something for you. All right. William is returning from Michigan to Texas. All right. You went to the Michigan Renaissance Festival, I assume? So, yeah, I know some people there. It's a nice place, from what I hear. And Evelyn's drinking out of your so fancy limited edition Lord of the Rings from the Burger King Lounge wine goblet. And all right, so Evelyn's going to check out the Discord list to see if she likes the sound of any of the drinks I wish to sing, any of the songs I wish to drink. Oh, and Material Squirrel's having a hard day at work, and you have to stay late. Curses. Oh. I could sing you Fruits of the Vine. That's about just wanting to hang out and drink without having to do all that stupid work. Yeah, you want it? That fits. Why not? Anything fits. We can, you know me. I'll make anything fit. Johnny, if you request Dar Williams, you know I'm here for it. Okay, Material Squirrel, I'll add you on for Fruits of the Vine. All right, and I see you, Evelyn. You have requested Fruits of the Vine. I love that one. I mean, sorry, Ferry Me Over. I'm typing Fruits of the Vine. Evelyn Ferry. Andy M. Stewart. There. Lovely. All right, we've got a pretty good, Pru's hitting the drink. Haha, it's a nice one. And I will give you your first 2 clues. Number 1, it's alcoholic. And number 2, it's the same drink as last week. It's tasty. And please remember, even if I forget to say it, that I'm always drinking to your health. All right. So what's the first song? Touch the Sky from Brave. About having wild adventures. Yes. All right, my friends. So let me get my guitar. Let us hope that it remains in tune. Let's see. That's not too bad. All right. I wish I had a capo nearby because I like to play this song in F, and my fingers really hurt from the weekend because I'm proud of myself that I have kept up with playing the guitar, thanks to you, dear followers, dear watchers. I've kept up with playing the guitar so that I haven't lost my calluses completely. But I sure haven't played the guitar like 8 hours a day, which is a Renaissance Festival day. So I'm really feeling it today. All right. So this one is for Nat. Now, I think Nat said that they were going to be late tonight. So if somebody else wants to ask Nat's question, I will answer the first question about the drink that gets posted. Oh, I forgot to highlight. I like to highlight it so we can find it. Oh, I know what I've done. Oh, I think I've done something very silly. I think I might have given out the wrong link. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me change that. I forgot that if I give out the link where I'm watching from, that the StreamYard link, you can just join the show. All right, Micah, log out and go to Nat21 Adventures on twitch.tv/Nat21 Adventures. All right, there. Everything's fine. It's totally fine. All right. Fortunately, it was somebody who I trust, so everything's fine. I'm new to this, I've only been doing this about 3 years now. When the cold winds are calling and the sky is clear and bright, it's the mountain singing, beckon me out into the light. I will ride, I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. I can see myself overpowering there. I think this will be better. Where dark woods hide secrets and the mountains are fierce and bold, deep waters hold reflections of times lost long ago. I will heed every story, take hold of my own dream, be as strong as the seas are stormy and frozen eagles scream. I will ride, I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. Na 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 there, touch the sky. Let's see. Why is Facebook sending me a notification? I just want to check and make sure that I haven't mucked it all up again. All right. Oh, there you are, Micah. Marvelous. All right. So glad that you've joined. Now, let me see. Okay, good. That's looking good. Everything's fine. So if anyone would like to ask a question on behalf of Nat, for whom I played that song, you may do so now. And in the meantime, it's time for one of my favorite songs, Caledonia, for William. All right. There we are. All right, my friends. There. Oh, and Material Squirrel says this is the one that you were going to request anyway, so that works out. All right, let me make sure to point my microphone a little bit so that it won't pick up the harp too bad. Because the harp is a little bit harder, well, on the mic than. Excellent. Oh, everything's going quite well. All right, my friends. Excellent. So, hold on just a moment. Oh. All right. I'm just trying to make sure that I have given everyone their best chance of finding me. Fantastic. All right. All right. I think that suits us nicely. The levels look all right. Here's a drink to your health. All right. and Material Squirrel William says that we'll share the song. Squirrels and burners of rocks unite. Very nice. All right. And William can ask a double question if he so wishes. So, I don't know if you can see. I got distracted. I've sung this song a million times. If you can see. I'm going to look up the words because it's just that kind of night tonight. Hey, every time I look up the words, you can ask me anything. Oh, do you have any questions for me? Like, dear Prudence, won't you come out to play? Don't ask that. Everyone asks me that. You could ask me, dear Prudence, why is it that you have just forgotten the words of a song that you've sung a million times and at least 4 times yesterday? If you can see the changes that have come over me there. I knew it was going to be a word like that. Okay. Take 2. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. These last few days I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I've come from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. So let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Ooh. Now I have moved and I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends I needed losing, found others on the way. I've kissed the fellas and left them crying, stolen dreams there's no denying. I've traveled far with conscience flying, somewhere in the wind. So let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Ooh. I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir. The flames have cooled, won't get any higher. They've withered now, they've gone. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When hands have shaken and kisses float, then I will disappear. So let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Ooh. All right. Thank you. I've done it. So, to back up. All right. Williams asked his question about the drink. Question: is the alcohol vegetable based? Technically? Let me find out for you. So, I'm going to say technically yes. And your second question: is the drink as delicious as your music/personality? Just about. It's kind of the perfect drink for me. And thank you, Evelyn, for recognizing that today I am human. Tomorrow I will be a gnome, but today I am only human. And Johnny O has asked me anything because I had to look up the words of a song. Lady Prudence, which is better, Nutella spread toast or peanut butter cookies? I'm going to go with Nutella spread toast unless there's a lot of chocolate on those peanut butter cookies, because it is rare for me to want a peanut butter cookie, and if I'm going to enjoy it, 9 times out of 10, it's got to have at least a Hershey kiss on top of it, if not a whole chocolate coating. So I never want a plain peanut butter cookie. Almost never. All right. So take that how you will. I will accept chocolate dipped peanut butter cookies, and or just cut out the middleman and bring me Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are my favorite of all the candies, by the way. So in case you're gaming it out, I love almost all chocolate based candies. I will never turn one away, but my favorites are definitely Reese's peanut butter cups and Milky Ways and Kit Kats and Twix. I mean, I like all the chocolate ones, really. You know, sometimes I feel like it, sometimes I don't. Oh, and Evelyn loves the song Caledonia. It's one of the songs that you burned from a CD. Oh, so you didn't know the artist. So one of the most well-known versions is by Celtic Women, I think. Is that right? I found, let's see. Yeah, Celtic Woman. Whoa, man. Whoa, man. Celtic Woman. But I mean, her version's all right, but I like mine better. And William says it's perfect for when you're separated from someone you love. That is true. True. And Evelyn, what are you doing? You're guessing right in the comments? Keep your guesses to yourself. All right. Okay. So vodka's veggies based. Interesting. Yeah, Evelyn likes Reese's Cups and Reese's Pieces. And Dragonfly in with the Buckeyes. I love Buckeyes. I've made Buckeyes. They are even better when you make them yourself, because that way you can put even more chocolate on them. And Johnny O says, Lady Prudence would never turn away a chocolate candy, but could The Widow and the Devil count as a healing song? I mean, not as much as The Witch of the Westmoreland, which is literally about a woman healing a man with her kiss. But I like The Widow and the Devil more than The Witch of the Westmoreland. What's more, I've got a better version of it. So I will. You know what? Let's add it to the list. Why not? I've been wanting to play that one again anyway. I like to practice it. I'm not sure who wrote that one, so I guess I'll just all right, moving along. Sally, time for Country Roads. All right, Sally, you may ask a yes or no question about the drink, which I now drink to your health. All right, and I'm gonna switch instruments again, which is just super duper fun. How's this flower? I'm not used to wearing flowers in my hair, so I'm like totally mucking it up. So I hope that you appreciate the pretty flower. I'm trying. Okay. All right, gotta look up the chords for Country Roads. Where's voice to text when you need it? Take Me Home, Country Roads, chords. All right. Now, do I like John Denver's original key? Does anyone remember? I need to sing it that high. So I'm going to do that trick that I love to do for you, which is to transpose on the fly. And the reason I'm able to do that is because I learned how to play ukulele before I learned how to play guitar. So that means when I look at a chord, I can either choose to play the first chord is a G. So I can either play a G or a guitar G, or I can play a ukulele G, which is actually a D. Yeah, that's going to be nice, I think. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees. younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of Mount moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morn, how she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads, take me home. Down country roads. Oh, Johnny. It heals you a little each time you get a pass on a categorically iffy song. I'm glad that you feel special because you are special. And Sally says someone else can ask her question about the drink. And Sally says it was pretty. Oh, thank you. And William says, all right, now that he's asked a probing question and a cheer Pru up question, someone else can take this next question. Yeah, lovely. Because William does usually hop on that grenade, but, today. All right. So here's my challenge song for the day. This is the one that I think I remember well enough to play. So we're all about to find out together. I don't know how this is going to go. We're all going to find out together. All right. That's the way it is. Oh, come on. Where'd you go? There. Like I said, this is one of those rare times when I actually remember. I remember the bridge, but I don't remember how it goes. Like how the rest of the song goes. Oh my goodness. This is going to be amazing. It's just going to be outstanding. I don't have any other way of explaining what's about to happen. Oh, she sings it in E. Oh, I might be able to. Oh, I think I remember it. And we're going to transpose it down to D because that's an easier key to play. I love that guitar. In case you haven't heard me talk about it before, I always look up my chords for new songs on Ultimate Guitar, which is usually the first hit when you do a Google search for song title plus chords. So Ultimate Guitar, if it's on there, it'll be one of the first to pop up, because it's a really good program that like allows you to transpose it. It allows you to enlarge the font, and it's got a neat little button called auto scroll that makes the whole thing scroll. And William says, "Fake it, Pru. You got this. The Pru version's always better than the original." Thanks for noticing. I like my version better than other people's too. All right, let's see how it goes. Woohoo! And somebody can ask a question for, oh, Dragonfly asked a question. Is the drink sweet? Yes. I can read your mind, and I know your story, and I see what you're going through, yeah. It's an uphill climb, and I'm feeling sorry, but I know it will come to you, yeah. Don't surrender, 'cause you can win in this thing called love. When you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is. You question me for a simple answer. I don't know what to say, no, but it's plain to see if we stick together, you're gonna find the way. Don't surrender, 'cause you can win in this thing called love. When you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is. Okay, we're at the bridge, and I don't know why I'm choking. Because I can't remember exactly how it modulates, but I know how it goes. So, all right, just go with me on this. When life is empty with no tomorrow and loneliness starts to call, baby, don't worry. Forget for B minor 7. Forget your sorrows, 'cause love gonna conquer it all. Oh, when you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is. Don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is. We got there. Hey. Someone edit that together so it sounds perfect. Oh, all right. I'm glad I gave that one a try, because to be quite honest, like I was like going into it and I was like, I mean, I remember how the bridge goes, but I don't remember any of the verses or anything. But fortunately, once I started playing the chords and like saw the words, it's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. That was a actual little pop for you, Dragonfly. Yay. And William noticed the Pru head tilt smile at the end sells it. Yep. You'll notice I kind of throw that in like at the end of everything that I do, especially if I've just belched. Oh, it's a good time though. Okay. Now this next one is for a material squirrel. Material squiddle. Oh, good. And Johnny O's make me into an acronym. The PHTS, the Pru Head Tilt Smile. Yay! And Evelyn's still looking out for my belching. Good, because I did you a lot last week, and I think the rest of the team was trying to just ignore it as if they could. All right. So Material Squirrel said that she probably wasn't going to be able to listen. So if somebody wants to ask her question, then I think that would be lovely. Meanwhile, I'm going to look up the words that I wrote to Fruits of the Vine. They're in here somewhere. So that's the thing. Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but this year, this awesome new movie came out called Dungeons and Dragons. And I became obsessed with it. I think I saw it 3 times in the theater or something, and now it's on what is it on Amazon or Netflix? Might be on Amazon. At any rate, it's on some place, so I'm just super stinking excited about it. Ooh, can I airdrop? Yes, I can. All right, self, we're doing so great. All right, so I'm airdropping this to this person right there. Well, where did it go? Reveal your secrets. Where did it go? Oh, good. Wait, where is it? Yay, there it is. Fantastic. Ain't technology grand, y'all. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do Fruits of the Vine. And I don't think I need to do it in C because that makes it awfully high. So maybe A. So the star of the movie is Edgin. Whatever. I need to watch it again, obviously. A bard played by Chris Pine, who did a great job, actually. And he was just kind of very silly and weird throughout the entire movie, and that's fine. Because when it counted, when his party needed him, he had a song to sing. To build morale or to act as a distraction or to charm his enemies or whatever. So I became obsessed, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And then finally, a friend of mine found what was sung in the movie, which is one verse and one chorus. So that's going to be the first thing I sing. But then I was like, listen, y'all, we need this to be a true song. We need it to be filled in, and we need to hear some more of this. So I had the brilliant idea to write some verses. And I followed the pattern because it's called Fruits of the Vine. It's about drinking. It's a drinking song. It's a drinking and partying song, and like enjoying yourself and forgetting your worries. Right. So I tried to follow the pattern established by the first verse, and I feel pretty proud of what I came up with. So with some, listen for the alliteration and listen for the references to drinking vessels, etc. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So this is Fruits of the Vine. No fortune fair nor fate divine come close to toping the fruits of the vine. With cherry crew we sip and sway, let tip the tankards and waste the day. Re-raw will ye can, our toils can wait for a time. We saw the follies of men who rather than revelry pine. In bottle, jug, or weighty stein, in brown or amber or red of wine. With crowd of strangers or choir of friends, let fly the flagons at journey's end. Re-row well ye can, our toils can wait for a time. We saw the follies of men who rather than revelry vine. When troubles we face and hardships brave, the promise of potions our spirits will save. When friends we've lost to fortune or foes will drain our draught and drown our woes. Re-ra, will ye ken, our toils can wait for a time. We saw the follies of men who rather than revelry pine. When time to glory, though far or near, our pubs o'erflow with quaffs of good cheer. We'll toast our triumphs and right the wrong, drink a health to honor and sing this song. Re-ra, well ye can, our toils can wait for a time. We saw the follies of men who rather than revelry pine. No fortune fair nor fate divine come close to toping the fruits of the vine. With cherry crew we sit and sway, let's tip the tankards and waste the day. Re-ra, well ye can, our toils can wait for a time. We saw the follies of men who rather than revelry pine. Re-ra, well ye can, our toils can wait for a time. We saw the follies of men who rather than revelry pine. So revel with me, friend of mine. There. I'm very proud. Who rather than revelry pine. So revel with me, friends of mine. All right. So next is Evelyn's third choice, I think, which is Ferry Me Over by Andy M. Stewart. So it's a really pretty song, which is also about a Caledonia, which means it's quite beautiful. So usually I play this one on the harp, but as I've made note in the past, I try to lower my performance keys for most of the songs that I sing at fair when I sing them inside into this very high-powered and decent microphone. So I'm going to play it on the guitar, and so as not to totally and completely overwhelm everyone. Sound good? All right. Because usually I play it in G, which lets me sing right loudish indeed. So I'm going to try it in D and see how we like it. Oh, I was forced. I forgot to highlight the thing. There we go. Oh, I was forced to wander because that I was poor. But to leave the hills of Caledonia seemed more than I could endure. So while that I was traveling, oh, a thought came to my mind that I had never seen her beauty till she was far behind. Ferry me over, ferry me there, to leave the hills of Caledonia is more than the heart can bear. When lost to distant days gone by, with the simple joys I'd known, the foreign winds cried, Caledonia, it's time you're going home. So I would take the tallest ship and set her face to the foam, and I would sail for Caledonia, for Caledonia's my home. Ferry me over, ferry me there, to leave the hills Ferry me over, ferry me there, to leave the hills of Caledonia is more than the heart can bear. When by some friend or neighbor's side, where the fires of love burn bright, with song and story I'll share my adventure until the morning light. And should some young one ask of me, is it brave or wise to roam, I'd bid them sail the wide world over, the better to know their own home. Ferry me over, ferry me there, to leave the hills of Caledonia is more than the heart can bear. Ferry me over, ferry me there, to leave the hills of Caledonia is more than the heart can bear. There. I hope you loved it. The first time I ever heard that song, it was sung by Rosie of the Rambling Sailors, and it made me so happy. Oh, Evelyn has to cut out. Well, good luck with your mama drama. And Jonio thought it was sweet. Now, time for something completely different. Here is a drink to the health of the company. I wonder if I can remember how the words go. That would be neat, wouldn't it? Why don't we give it a try? There's a chance I could get through it. Whatever. If I don't, then I'll just do one of my little comedic tap dances while I look up the words. What key do I like to do this in? Does anyone know? Let's try C. Oh, high above the lonely moor, a widow lived alone. Well, in she kept, and as she slept, her pillows heard her moan. Ah, many's the lonely traveler has spent the night with me, but there's not a man in all creation gives content to me. Well, some can manage once or twice, and some make 3 or 4. But it seems to me a rarity is the man who can do more. I'd give anything to find him in heaven or in hell. And as she spoke these words, well, sure she heard her front door bell. And the wind blew cold and lonely across the widow's moor, and she never ever turned away a traveler from the door. Well, boldly ran the widow, and the door did open wide. And as she did, a tall and handsome stranger stepped inside. She fed him bread and brandy, and when that he was fed, he said, "My dear, now have no fear, it's time to come to bed. For I've heard your plea down the lane, and I've come to set you right. But you must come to hell with me if I can last the night." She said, "You randy devil, to this bargain I'll agree. For hell on earth or hell in hell, it's all the same to me." And the wind blew cold and lonely across the widow's moor, and she never ever turned away a traveler from the door. Well, as they tumbled into bed, the devil, he proved well, and he thought before the night would end that she'd be in his hell. But when they came to number 9, the widow cried out, "More!" And as the 12th time came around, the widow said, "Encore!" At 25, the devil, he felt compelled to take a rest. At 25, the devil felt compelled to take a rest. But the widow said, "Now raise your head and put me to the test." At 69, the widow laughed again, she cried. And the devil said, "Well, I can see just how your husband died." And the wind blew cold and lonely across the widow's moor, and she never ever turned away a traveler from the door. At 99, the devil, he began to wail and weep. He said, "I'll give you anything if you'll just let me sleep." As in, when the morning light was up, the devil hobbled home, and the widow, still not satisfied, once more was left alone. The widow thought on 99. Oh wait, as the widow settled into bed, she thought on 99. It's a pity that poor devil couldn't manage one more time. I'll call him up again tonight to see what can be done. With a little more application, he could have made the ton. And the wind blew cold and lonely across the widow's moor, and she never ever turned away a traveler from the door. The night, something. Well, I've almost made it all the way. Let's see. And as the sun went down, but when she called to him that night, no devil did appear. For the first time in eternity, the devil, he shook with fear. He said, of all the torments I've witnessed here in hell, I never knew what pain was till I rang your front doorbell. And the wind blew cold and lonely across the widow's moor, and she never ever turned away a traveler from the door. Yes, the wind blew cold and lonely across the widow's moor, and she never ever turned away a traveler from the door. There. I did it. Oh, there. You know, I'm pretty impressed with me, actually. I got it, and I think I even landed most of the punchlines, too. And that reminds me, this weekend, I need to make sure that I sing The Chandler's Wife and The Cuckoo's Nest. People need to know. The people need to know. Yay. Ah, good. Dragonfly loved it, and Johnny O said, that poor, poor devil. That poor, poor devil. All right, my friends. I think that about covers it then. A good educational song about the dangers of too little to sleep. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. Yep. Although I think it would have been funny if they had added in a line about the devil begging for mercy. I think that would have that was maybe I'll need to rewrite a verse so that he has to cry for mercy, because I think that's a fun concept. He who generally offers no quarter. All right. So as you might suspect, my friends, we are winding down, and it's time for you to take your chances, even though you didn't. Oh, is the base for your drink solid? I'm assuming solid and unflavored. No. All right. Oops. Oh, I copied and pasted the same thing twice. I meant to. Oh, there. I meant to Control C, not Control V. All right. So, whisper your 3 guesses to Harper Prudence, who is right there in the comments. All you have to do is click on her name and whisper a private message to me, your guesses of the drink. You haven't really found out much about it because I don't know. Y'all are really asking us excellent questions that aren't getting you any closer to finding out what I'm drinking. And that's okay, because that means that I get to drink it again next week. And I've also posted up my links. So if you would like to toss a coin to your bard so that in addition to all the good feelings that I have playing for you, that I'll also have good money in the bank so that I can literally afford to do this. That'd be great. But in all the same, I'm going to play one last song, Health to the Company. So just to bring it back to the theme for the night was health and return to the good times. So like I said, I've got a dear friend of mine is experiencing a health event right now that I very much hope will turn out well for him. there's an ant who keeps crawling up onto my laptop. And then I keep flicking him off. And then I don't know if it's the same ant that keeps coming back up here, but my dude, this is not the place for you. But he comes back like every 20 or so minutes. And I'm like, have you spent that entire time climbing back up here? Yeah, astounding creatures. And I'm like, I don't want to kill you, man. Live and let live, but don't mess with my computer. All right. So yes, I wish health and happiness and peace and love and joy and music and happiness to all of you. So allow this to be my deepest wishes for you and yours. Kind friends and companions, come join me in rhyme. Let us drink and be merry. Oh wait, I messed it up. I'm sorry. I'm enjoying my drink. All right, I'm going to start from the beginning because you deserve to hear the whole thing. Kind friends and companions, come join me in rhyme. Let us drink and be. Lift up your voices in chorus with mine. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again. Here's a health to the company and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again. Here's a health to the dear lass who I love so well. Her style and her beauty, sure none can excel. There's a smile on her countenance as she sits on my knee. Sure there's none in this wide world so happy as we. Here's a health to the company and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again. Here's a health to the hearty lad who I've come to know. Though his strength and his intellect may not always show, but his heart remains faithful, for his love's true to me. Sure there's none in this wide world so happy as we. Here's a health to the company and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never meet here again. My footsteps might falter, my wit it might fail. Our course may be challenged in November gale. Ere fortune shall prove to be a friend or be foe, you'll always be with me wherever I go. Here's a health to the company and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again. Our ship lies at harbor, she's ready to dock. I wish her safe landed without any shock. If ever we meet again, by land or by sea, I will always remember your kindness to me. Here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again. For we may or might never all meet here again. There. From my heart to yours. All right, my friends. Now let's take a look at your guesses. As usual, you have some delicious suggestions. And some sweet little messages as well. I really love getting to do this with you. But unfortunately, I'm not saying any correct answers tonight. All right. Well, which, like I said, is good news because I get to drink this drink again. And when I run out of them, then I'll let you know what it is. All right, my friends. Well, thank you for joining me for another Modern Monday with Lady Pru. And I really do love getting to play for you. Love getting to, share music with you and be a little silly with you and try new things. So I credit you all distinctly with my my growth as a musician and especially as a guitarist. Like honestly, getting to do the Total Request No Rehearsal Time show has really helped me with my chops. So I really appreciate you giving me a space to do that. All right. So now it's time to say goodbye. But remember, we who travel in the service of the Queen, we learned long ago that we do not say goodbye. Hold on a second. I can't finish the outro until I find the literal outro. Every month or so we have like updates to our intros and outros. All right, here we go. We who travel in the service of the Queen learned long ago. Sorry, you might notice the background because Gothic Horror has uploaded the outro and the Nat 21 brand hasn't yet. So whatever, it's fine. You forgive me. We who travel in the service of the Queen have learned long ago that we do not say goodbye. Goodbye is too final. Instead, we say, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.